Hi students, I am Dr. Shah. Hope you're all learning well through the videos of the different subjects. Keep going. Students, now today, in this video, we are going to see the section E, question number 62, topic email writing. As you know, in the earlier video in the paper scheme, that we have section E, question number 62, two things. First email and in or we have the report writing. So first of all, today we are going to learn about email writing. Well students, email is basically have two types, formal, informal. Email is having two types, formal and informal. Students, in our board examination paper pattern, either of can be asked in the examination, depends on the question. See, basic 4 types I have drawn in a formal type of email writing. First, the emails can be asked to compose to the government departments. Secondly, to the offices, like means where you are doing the job, you are composing or writing an email to your superiors, to your bosses. In government departments, maybe you're complaining about, you're requesting about something. Third, companies. Imagine you're a trader and if you are asking something about the goods or the product or the commodity to the wholesaler or to the manufacturer, there where you can also write the formal emails to the companies. There comes the email school principal or teacher. Being a student, when you're in form of request or maybe in form of asking something to your respective teachers or your principal, you can also compose an email for that purpose. Now let's come to the informal part. Students, in informal part, basically in the examinations we are asked to write the emails to our family members, means mother, father, sister, brother, whosoever. Then relatives, uncle, auntie, maternal uncle, auntie, whosoever. Or maybe you can be asked to write an email to your friends. So students, basically two types, formal and informal. In there are the subtypes. From any of that can you be asked in the examinations. Mostly in the 12th standards, well, we see most of the emails can be asked to the informal, your family members, relatives, friends, or sometimes to the school principal or teacher. Or in a few chances, there can also be the emails to the government departments, means you are complaining to the municipality corporation about the different things that what you are not getting satisfactory services. So there are the chances. Well students, second, important parts of email. Important parts of email. There are 6 main parts that what we have to be known about. Firstly, sender. In email, we have the first person sender. Generally in emails, the sender is not mentioned. And even in the question, he or she is not given who sends. But if we do make the sender, we have better impression. Second, recipient. Students, in most of the questions, the recipient's email address is given in the examination question. But yeah, if it is not given, or we can imagine if we want to make both the email addresses of sender and recipient, we are going to see it later how we can make. It's an easy one. Third comes the subject. As you have seen, we have formal and informal emails, and there are other types. To whomsoever we are writing, for whatever the subject, what is the our intention of writing email, we have to mention in the part of subject. Students, fourth comes salutation. Here in email, generally we have the common salutation dear, or maybe you can also go through with the respected, but mostly dear one is most used. Fifth, the matter details. For the purpose you are composing an email, must be clear in the body of email. Sixth, the last part of email is a complimentary clause. These all things in detail, in a format, we are going to see in a next video. Students, so basically I have mentioned the 6 most important parts of an email: sender, recipient, subject, salutation, matter details, complimentary clause. In a format, sender, we are going to know as from. We are going to know as from. That I will mention in the next video. And recipient, we are going to know as to. Well, there is a question. How to make email addresses when they are or it is not given in the question. Students, as I said earlier, in more than 90% question, the recipient's address is given. But if it in case it is not given, so how can we make the email addresses for the sender and for the recipients? Students, again I am asking question on your behalf. How to make email addresses? Well, here we are going to make both the addresses. See, first of all, student, you can write any of the name for sender or recipient. It is not necessary to mention X, Y, Z. Not at all. Yeah, but if in the question it is clearly mentioned that who is writing an email to whom, then you better be careful. Okay? If both are not given, or either is given, or neither nor is given, what we can do? We can make our two imaginary sender and recipient in the case of when the both are not given or neither is given. If either is given, then we have to make only one email address. Student, first of all, you need to mention in email address any name. Like firstly, I have mentioned Hero. As you better know, that email address asks numeric along with the words. So write out any numeric. Suppose very after the name of hero I have written 2016 2016. It can be any number. Maybe you can take the born of yours, or maybe 1 2 3 4 4 5 6, anything. It is even not need to write out the 4 numeric. You can go for the 2 3 whatever. So along with the word or a name, you have to use numeric. Then @yahoo.com, you can use any mail address. Hero 2016 @yahoo.com. So I can imagine here it is my sender's email address. Now if I have to make the recipient's email address, and if it is not given, then I can imagine again a name, Bhavya 1984 @gmail.com. Students, you can see here I have used yahoo.com and here gmail.com. You can write out the both same, both yahoo.com or both gmail.com or yahoo or gmail.com. Well, students, making email addresses are very easy. Again, write out your name, any numeric, and @whatever. Students, I have made a comment or remark at the end. Write in small letters. What it means? When you are writing the email addresses, please, it is advisable to write email address in small letters rather than making it capital H or B. Do go with the small letters. Okay, students, today in this video we have seen basic things about the email. Further things we'll see in the next video. Thank you.